can see that you are almost really organized with all your stuff and all your time. And I guess this relates a lot to you having a family to balance. And I see a lot of travelers, what they do is sometimes they travel with the whole family. You obviously don't. And I think you want to maximize your family time as well as be able to work on what you love. So how do you actually balance between these two? Because you also need to do editing and stuff. So filming is just like probably 50% of it, and then you still have the whole chunk after that to do.
Yeah. So in terms of balancing my work life, it's not easy, obviously. For me, it's actually very, very strange. People don't get it, but I have two lives. I have my life when I'm traveling, where it's 100% that camera is like my girlfriend. She doesn't leave my side. And then when I'm home, I have the post production and my kids. So the way I do life, I do. Usually, the plan is always to be on a 2-week trip every other month. That's sort of my thing. Sometimes the reason I do it that because sometimes things happen and I have a deal where I have to fly somewhere for 3-4 days, or I'm trying to get some more US content or really local content where I can go 1-2 days here and there and not like disturb my family too much, right?
Yeah.
So like my kids, my life in a sense is like morning. My kids usually wake up around 6:37, and then that time until they go to school Monday through Friday, I drop them off between 8 and 8:30. So then I drop them off, and then I come to the office. I'm at the office until around noon when my younger daughter gets picked up. I go home. We eat lunch with her, my wife and I. We eat lunch with her. Then my wife picks up my daughter later, and then by 4, I'm home. Usually by 4:30, I'm home. I cut my day. Usually people are like, as an entrepreneur, you have to work, like forever. Yeah, you do. You definitely do. But I try to they're young. They need me, and especially when I'm gone, they don't have me. So by 4, I try to be with them. I take them, to either my parents' house, to the park, to do something, and then they're asleep by 8. So we have to, after the park, it's feeding them, bathing them, put them to bed, and then by 8 they're usually in bed. And some nights, I continue. I have my computer at home, so I continue doing other stuff, answering emails, thumbnails, metadata, etc.
Yep.
Or I'm just me and my wife, take it easy and just watch a movie or a show or just relax. So that's sort of like my schedule, how I do it. I try to give my kids as much time as possible for me as I can, because they need me. I never want to feel like I missed out on their life, and especially the reverse. I see how it is for them when I'm gone. I'm gone 14 full days. I've done trip. The last big trip I did, with kids, my oldest daughter was 2, and I did a 22-day trip. And I'll tell you, halfway through that trip, I wanted to go home. So because the feeling that I have with them, like they're my kids. So it's hard for me. I'm always thinking about them.
Yeah.
Every night I see them, no matter what I dedicate. Every night, before I go to sleep, I'm on FaceTime with them for at least an hour at least. So they have me. They can talk to me. They know I'm alive. It's a big thing for me is that they always know I'm here and never. I want to be really part of their lives. So that's sort of how I manage the time. Obviously, it changes when I'm filming, and I'm filming in Miami. But I always try to give them as much time as possible.
I see what you mean, because it's like on one side is your actual kids. On the other side, we always say that for entrepreneurs, the business is actually your baby, right? You always think about them. So I love that you're actually really hustling to try and balance both sides of the scale, right?
It's never easy. Even like at night, sometimes I'm answering things at 3 in the morning and stuff, just because I wake up, I see an email, I'm like, oh no, I need to answer now, because tomorrow I don't know how the morning is. In the morning it's like full attention. One thing about kids is that, especially being 3-5 years old, is that you have to be completely there, and if they see you on the phone, they already feel like you're not there. So I try to give them, when I'm with them, but I'm not with them, obviously I'm working, and I'm building a future for them.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. If you'd like to listen to the full podcast conversation, click on the video here, and please don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. See you next time.